Hey, what's going on guys, I'm Silent Core and welcome back to my Red Dead series. Today we're going to be going over some new details for some new Telegram missions coming soon to Red Dead Online that are actually going to involve Posse and be Posse only, and this is also related to new survival modes coming to the game also. If you've played GT Online, you're probably pretty familiar with what survival modes are, as it was a fairly popular activity in that game. You basically team up with 1 to 4 players and you defend against waves of NPCs that are coming at you, and if you completed all 10 waves you get a fairly decent cash prize and some XP for completing the mission. I always thought it was a bit weird that Red Dead Online seemed to only get showdown modes and not introduce the survivals previously, as it was actually a pretty fun game mode and got pretty intense in some of those higher waves. So first of all, let's get into these new details for Telegram missions. This screenshot you're seeing on screen is from the game files directly, so this is concrete evidence that these are coming into the game and Rockstar have been working on them, as they were just added in the game files with this latest update with more details. So as you can see, a letter from Jay about the all-new Call to Arms missions is available to collect at the post office or camp lockbox. And then again we have this message: a new batch of Call to Arms telegrams are available. Go to the post office or camp lockbox to collect. Now as you can see, this is plural. We are getting multiple Call to Arms telegrams and they are going to be Posse only. I do want to give credit here to the data miner that found this, and he goes by McDizzle. He also has his own YouTube channel I'll have linked in the description. He covers some really cool unreleased game findings on his channel, so if you're interested in more of that type of content, definitely shoot him a subscribe. This next finding is also very interesting as it references hardcore Telegram missions. We're not really sure what it means by hardcore yet, since the last Telegram missions we had in the game didn't actually use the word hardcore. The 3 Telegram missions we had all released earlier this year, the One Horse Deal mission, the Rich Pickings and the Outrider, they had 3 different difficulties available: standard, hard and ruthless. There wasn't really any mention of hardcore, so we're not really sure what exactly that relates to yet. Now the interesting thing about these new Telegram missions is they look to all be Posse based, which is interesting because the last 3 were actually solo only. You couldn't play those with friends or Posse members even if you wanted to. But according to the game files for this one, it says you have received a telegram offering some Posse work. You need more players in your Posse to start. So that means that you might actually be required to have 2, 3 or even 4 people in your Posse in order to even play these missions. Moving on to the next finding, and this one is also super interesting. It states all 10 waves completed in Call to Arms. Now this is really interesting because Call to Arms was the name Rockstar have been using to refer to these new Posse Telegram missions, so it looks like survivals could be tied into some kind of Posse mission here, and completing 10 waves sounds very similar to the way the survivals worked in GT Online, as they also had 10 waves of enemies that you'd be completing. Now it's clear that Rockstar have actually been planning a lot of Telegram missions behind the scenes. We've covered some of the previous leaks before when there was actually voice lines found referencing boats, boat stealing, wagons stealing, rescuing people, killing people, stealing items, lots of different Telegram missions relating to different type of content, even some voice lines that sounded similar to some sort of grave robbing content. There's been a lot of different missions designed for these Telegram missions that we haven't actually seen yet but are being added to the game files behind the scenes, showing that Rockstar are actually still concurrently working on them. If you're wondering when we can actually expect some of these Posse Telegram missions and also these survivals to come to Red Dead Online, I'm pretty sure it's going to be happening after we get all of the drip feed from the current DLC, so all of the blood money extra missions for those legendary stranger missions, otherwise known as opportunities in the game. And once we get all of those added to the game, I should think Rockstar after then would be adding these Telegram missions. Rockstar have roughly outlined their roadmap for the rest of the year. We're basically going to be getting 4 quick draw passes in a row, and then at the end of October we're getting the Halloween Outlaw Pass, and I've already covered that one on my channel and shown you guys all the content we're going to be getting at Halloween, and I'm pretty sure we will be getting the telegrams before that Halloween update. That's kind of what happened last time with the Telegram missions. They actually just gave us 3 Telegram missions on the 16th of February, which was a random update week. It wasn't related to any DLC, you know, the last DLC before that was 3 months beforehand, so I should think Rockstar will be delivering these in a similar fashion, not related to any DLC, and just sort of releasing them into the game a few months after the current DLC. I don't know about you guys, but I personally find the Telegram missions a little bit weird, since a lot of that content could have been, tied into missions and, included as part of the Blood Money DLC and made that DLC a lot more impressive, a lot more content. Considering we have still literally hundreds of voice lines in the game that are unused, it seems like Rockstar are working on quite a lot of different Telegram missions for us, and we're only actually around 30 to 40 voice lines in with those 3 Telegram missions we've got so far, so potentially still a lot of Telegram missions to go. But yeah guys, that's basically everything that we know so far. If you do want to be the first ones to know about any future breaking information for Red Dead or Rockstar games, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out. Thanks again to McDizzle for sharing with me all these findings and allowing me to share it on my YouTube channel, letting you guys know what's to come in Red Dead Online. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, I'll catch you in the next video.